And welcome to another episode of Fan the Flames with me, your host, Robert Stevenson. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about the Fan the Flames program, the spiritual journey. And we're going to be talking about that fifth module called Evolve. Now, one of the things I found really interesting about this module is that it's really hard to define exactly what it is. Like it's difficult to say, hey, this is what we're going to be doing in this module. Because actually what we do is we reflect on who is it we have become through this process. What has evolved in us as we've gone through the steps, as we've leaned into how do we feel, when we've let go of the things that have been holding us back, when we've aligned our three systems into place, something clicks. When these things happen, something clicks in us, and there is like a leveling up that takes place. There is an evolution in our beingness that happens that we can reflect on, that we can explore, that we can pay attention to. Because I think one of the key things about when we go on journeys to achieve goals, to put things into place, to meet our desires, is that often we don't stop to reflect on the journey that we're going in, or we don't stop to notice that we've actually achieved it, that we put in the work, that we are on the way to doing it. We get so caught up in the stuff, or we get so caught up in the action, or other things come into play. Life happens, and whoa, believe me, I know life happens. We are going through that right now. But when we take the moment to pause and notice our journey and notice the evolution of our ideas, of our feelings, of our values, of our behaviors, when we take the time to really look at that, we can see the journey that we've gone on. And when we see the journey that we've gone on, we move up another level. We step up, we step in, we recognize what we are capable of, and we begin to see the end of the tunnel. We begin to see where we're going and what we can do when we get there. We stop being in this, oh, can I do it? Is it possible? Or is this right for me? And we start recognizing, hey, I am becoming exactly who I need to be to do this. No, it's not that you're becoming. I'm uncovering the me that's always been there, that is right for doing this right here, right now. I often talk about this idea that the spark is inside us, and our sparks are always there. It's not that our spark goes out, it's not that our flame goes out, it's always there. It's always popping away, it's always flickering inside of us, but we don't always pay attention. We don't always feed it, we don't always notice it. And so we think that it's gone away, but it's always there. And part of evolving, part of taking that next step is going, my spark's there. I'm feeding my spark. I'm giving it the nurturing that it needs so that it can grow into this burning fire, so that I can be so bright that when I walk into a room, I just light up that space with my beingness. When I put my mind to moving my idea forward, it just flows. The wisdom in me just flows because I've nurtured my inner flame. And we get to that space through the program, and we take time in this section to really notice it, to recognize our evolution, to recognize what we have become, or what we have re-become, what we have become again, because it's not something new, it's what's always been there. And we're just removing the layers. We're just spending time removing the layers, removing the faulty thinking, removing the stuff that sits on top of our values, getting that out of the way, getting in touch with our heart, with our love. And when we get in touch with that, our fire just goes, and it grows and it burns brightly. And when we take time to recognize it, to honor each other's flames, we grow, we evolve, we become more of who we are, so that we can do more of what we want to do and create and become. And I just feel that this is a beautiful, beautiful space in the program, to really recognize who we are before we get to that final stage. And I'm going to talk about that final stage tomorrow. So if you're listening to this and it's making you think, yeah, do you know what? I want to be on the Fan the Flames of Spiritual Journey. I want to be part of that program. I want to explore my goals, my secret desires. I want to be part of a community that's going to nurture me as I move forward. If you're getting an inkling that that's you, then come join us. Come be part of our program and let's make your magic happen. Let's follow your spark and light your flame. So burn brightly, my flames. And until next time, stay well, be happy, and look after yourselves. Take care, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow for our final episode